What's going on, Solid Steppers? Miss Ward is back again. Just got finished talking to my peoples. Shout out to Brother B, Brandon. Brandon talking about I'm a celebrity. He hilarious, man. I ain't no celebrity, man. I'm just Miss Ward. But anyway, I was talking to Casey earlier, and we were just talking about the fact that you got to get out here and learn and earn and be happy these customers let you play with their appliances. But at the end of the day, I'm really not clear about why people do not understand that you gotta mess up some things before you get better. Y'all sit here, like I keep saying, y'all watch Brandon, Mike Check, DC Appliance, Washer Money, Wash and Dry Money, and Ben Appliances, who does a phenomenal job. You guys are not following Ben. Ben a beast. I'm liking those videos, Ben. You getting it in, boo. He gives a great video on Samsung, the Samsung issue with the drain kits and the fact that the probe isn't long enough and the install kit and how to use the auxiliary heater. You better go, Ben. I am loving it. So like I said, y'all, there's no excuse for you to get out here and fail. You just have to be prepared. For some days you're going to make 100% profit. Some days you're going to be negative 50% profit. Because if you're doing right by customers, you got to go back and fix whatever you screwed up. If you misdiagnose it, you need to refund that customer. You already know what time it is. And then, don't be gun shy. You're going to have to put in the work in other places to get it down. If you don't, every day I don't understand something as much as I can't stand it, I go back and be like, okay, how did I miss this? How did I miss that? That's the only way you're going to get better. I talk to my inner circle all the time about issues I ran into. Like Q is always on me. He like, you just taught me something about Samsung. You always saying you're not at that level. Let me tell you something. I'm going to always be humble. Because time I think I got this on lock, I'm going to get embarrassed, and I have no intention of being embarrassed just because I got the big head. You know what I mean? That's real talk. For real. But I'm headed out to Coral Springs to take a look at a Samsung dryer. Then I'm going to be headed up to Jupiter to take care of a Samsung refrigerator. Just trying to get my GPS on point here. But like I say, this is a day in a typical life. You just gotta want to get it and stay focused. Because this stuff, like I said, is not easy. Now what makes it easier is when you understand theory and you go through the process and you realize that no matter what it says, get all the information from the customer. Get as much information as you can before you arrive, and then have a process, have a plan of attack. Like, for instance, this is a simple situation, and we would like to think it is, but time I don't go in and check the proper way. Like me, I like to diag from the board. Now, if I have to take the front cover off and then actually go down and check the Meister and the thermostats and the heating element, then I'll do it. But there's a way to check that entire circuit from the board. I have worked very hard to learn that, and a lot of times it's easy just to go down and check the damn element. It's quicker. But at the end of the day, the only way you're going to get better is to learn the process. One thing about Samsung, if they ain't nothing else, they are consistent. Their design, their layout, the boards they use, it's all basically the same. Maybe a couple of more wires here, there, a couple of, but at the end of the day, they lay out the blueprint. If you're not on it, it's because you're not on Appliantology, downloading the service manual. I mean, they got a troubleshooting section, they got a diagnostic section, they got a schematic, they got a printed circuit board section that gives you the schematic for the circuit board, plus the layout of where everything is. Like, if you can't fix a Samsung, just realize it's you. And for y'all guys that's old school and running from it, I'm going to tell you that again. It's you. Because you guys should really be winning at Samsung because you are understanding the theory. You guys have been repairing stuff off of, what's the word I'm looking at? Pattern recognition forever. So to hop your ass over to Samsung and get some real money should be a no-brainer. But everybody's stuck in their ways, so just stay there. Because Miss Ward is not going to get frustrated. I'm going to figure it out, because what is my motto, people? If man made it, man can fix it. All day long. You know? I invest in my education on all levels. So after this, I'm going to deal with this Samsung side by side. Then I'm going to call it a day, because one thing I am doing is working on balance. All them late nights, unless it's emergency or blah, 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 it's not happening. Because I've got to the point where I've learned and earned enough to where I am really critical of my steps and moves. And that's something you got to do. You got to be focused on your steps and moves. Like, for instance, I have a percentage of profit I want to do on a daily basis. You know, if I have to go back and fix some stuff or take care of some customer concerns, I go do that. But I try to keep that to a minimum. Say I got a couple of customer issues, I sprinkle them through the days where I have high profit. So at the end of the day, my feelings not hurt so bad. I mean, you got to understand. You got to be in front of your game. You got to be in front of your issues. And you got to understand that if you keep having the same issues, you are the problem. What is it that you don't understand? How you misdiagnosing? Like with me, when it comes to the defrost issue with Samsung, I'm a beast. I got all the supplies I need. I have the auxiliary heaters. I have the additional insulation like Bobby Howard. I just got what I need, because I refuse to get in there and take all day. I'm going to go in there, thaw it out, blow out that drain, knock out the drain kit in the back, put the extended probe on the front. Then I'm going to go and move replace the defrost sensor, number one, then move. All y'all out here testing them and not replacing when the shit, it costs $10. Like, really? And I'm talking about direct from Samsung, $10.72 to be exact. Some of them $9.14. But anytime the sensor's under $20 and you don't replace it, and then you can have the problem when you get in there. And when you get into the Samsung and you're doing the work, if you don't test that heater element, that's on you. You got a simple code, you hit a couple of buttons, and then you put it in forced defrost, and all those heaters come on. There's no excuse for you not to check that and have a problem later. That's just being lazy, man. Because you already know it's ABC. This stuff is simple, man. It's just like the old school guys when they work on the top and the bottom refrigerators, and they know that noise in the back is the evaporator. They know that the defrost thermostats go out, and the issue going on with that, and the defrost timers. Like I said, I'm not leaving nothing on the table, because I can't stand recalls. I'm not saying I don't get them, but it's a minimum. And when I do get them, I learn that I blaze that stuff in my brain to where it would never happen again. I was just talking to Casey about a situation I was having with the KitchenAid Superba, and how the water valve is underneath the fridge, which is like, I don't know who came up with that design, but it was not a technician, you know? So, like I said, learn from your situations every day, learn from your opportunities every day. You know, I'm trying to break in the middle of the day and grab lunch, but for me, you know, I'm up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm already I'm already X amount of hours in. So when I understand that, I shift my schedule accordingly. I'm gonna go to Jupiter. I'm probably gonna stay up there, and then I'm gonna roll my butt back down to this way later on. But like I said, y'all gotta stay focused. You gotta get in your books. You got to get your structure, your discipline in place. I preach this over and over again. You know, I preach it over and over again because it works. It really does. Isolate yourself and excel if you have to. Sometimes that's the only way you can come up, is chilling by yourself. And this is a fact. But of course, with that said, I'm just making sure you guys know I'm still hanging out here. I'm not a celebrity. Brandon, you're so funny. I'm looking forward to going to my appliance repair school. It's the best to coming up. I'm trying to knock out as many workbooks and modules as I can. Because like like I said, theory is the root of everything. Just like A, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's all basics. So invest in yourself and get ready for 2021. This is Ward signing off.